Welcome back, guys. It's a nooner. Hey, Junkman, it sounds like you're in the bathroom. Are you in your bathroom? No, I'm actually in my car because I didn't record a nooner last night. Maybe I was too lazy or maybe I couldn't find a topic. But I got a topic for you again, nooners, to get the conversation going in the comments. And this should get the conversation going for sure. Kathleen Kennedy has signed up for 3 more years at Lucasfilm as president. Now, I know you listen to Doomcock. This is no surprise. He's probably been screaming for 2 years that this was going to happen. And I think overall, most of us knew that this was going to happen. It's not a surprise at all. But Kathleen Kennedy's back at least until 2024. What is it? Is this good news or is this bad news for Star Wars? Well, I guess that depends on how you think of the current Star Wars films. Now, to me, it's been mediocre. It's been okay. Force Awakens, I really liked. Last Jedi, I thought it was okay. Rise of Skywalker, I didn't like at all. Rogue One, I thought, that's okay. Solo, I thought was okay. And that's my problem is Star Wars should never be mediocre. Star Wars needs to be epic, needs to be great. You're not going to knock it out of the ball, especially when you start doing more movies now. You're not going to knock it out of the ballpark every time. It should go in and have fun. Even okay one should be, that's okay. But for the most part, overall, the track record should be awesome. Not most of them being, it was okay. But my biggest problem with Kathleen Kennedy is hiring directors and making announcements. Let's go with Patty Jenkins, the latest one, who did the Wonder Woman's films. As you know, she was off the project for a Rogue Squadron. They couldn't work out creative differently, they said, but they couldn't work out the story they wanted to do. And this the problem is, one, Kathleen Kennedy hires directors without much movie experience, at least blockbuster movie experience under their belt. Most of the directors they hire have 2 films under their belt, an independent film and then a blockbuster. And that blockbuster usually gets a lot of buzz going, and that seems to be the problem. They do something like Jurassic World, or they do something like the Wonder Woman movie, and it becomes a hit. Everybody talks about it. Everybody loves it. And Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, picks them up on the spot because they're hot. They're hot. They got to get them, man. Everybody's talking about this director. And then it doesn't work out. Instead of, finding the right story and then maybe finding the right director to do that story. That's why I think if they're going to make these stories in a committee, in a team effort, come up with a story, then find a director good for that story, or find a good director that you trust and say, here, you get the story, you do, I'm going to hire you to make the film you want to make. But let's see who got dropped off projects. Let's go all the way back to, the Lego guys. They had like 3 cartoons under their belt, cartoon movies, and they couldn't reach out and they dropped out. And then you have the Jurassic World guy. He did an independent film. The Jurassic World is really hot property. And guess what? He did Book of Henry, and the reviews were bad. So the hype for him was over. And then all of a sudden he was going with Star Wars. Patty Jenkins did an independent film. Then got Wonder Woman. Real buzz going. Everybody was excited about her. Then she did the sequel to Wonder Woman's. Overall, I don't think people liked it, or the loud majority of the people didn't like it. Now she's gone off the project also. Look at the guys that did Game of Thrones. They had a Star Wars trilogy, a whole trilogy they was going to do, and everybody loved these guys. And then they did the last season of Games of Thrones, and guess what? Fans didn't really like it, didn't take to it, and now they're going off the project. So there seems to be 2 things going on. One, hiring directors that did a little small film and then a big film, and don't have a lot of movies under their belt, and they're hot, and everybody's talking about them. So Lucasfilm wants to grab them up while everybody's talking about them before they get too busy to pick up. And then Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, gets cold feet because it seems they have a flop or a negative reviews, and they run with it. All directors are going to have 1 movie or 2 that's not good. I mean, look at Spielberg, great director. Would you turn him down if he wanted to do Star Wars? He did 1941. He got bad reviews. It tainted the box office. It happens. Happens to all directors. So you can't just let somebody go because their last movie got bad reviews. Now they made 5 stinkers in a row. That's a different story. But again, with Kathleen Kennedy, that seems to be the problem. Is 2 things: is just hiring out the gate because somebody's hot at that time, and then getting cold feet when that hotness wears off and they have a few little flops on their hands. But overall, I think she's done okay. Mandalorian, I think she's done real good with The Mandalorian. Overall, I think she's done mediocre. I just wish, one thing too, don't announce this stuff. I guess she's trying to beat Doomcock and Mike Zero to the news, but don't announce this stuff. Patty Jenkins came out. They did a whole thing where she was climbed out of an X-Wing and everything. Don't do all that. Get your story, get your director, get everyone on board, and then make your announcement. If that means that it gets leaked out that you're working with a director before you want to make an announcement, hey, that's just gonna happen sometimes. But overall, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good for Star Wars. I think we're just gonna get the same things. I don't think it's, but she's hopefully improving. And to me, Star Wars is better on the small screen lately. I have fallen in love with Star Wars more on the small screen. I'm more excited about Obi-Wan, the Book of Boba Fett, The Mandalorian Season 3. To me, I'm happy with Star Wars just going small screen. Maybe do a movie every 10 years. Do a trilogy or something every 10 years. Something to get us hyped up. But for me, Star Wars now, small screen. Small screen's the way I see to go for Star Wars. I love it. I love it. I love The Mandalorian, and I'm really excited about the stuff coming. I don't know if they even have anything now coming to the theater. I mean, you got a Rian Johnson trilogy that I'm sure is not going to happen. You got the Patty Jenkins movie that's not going to happen. Maybe you got something else. I think the guy that does the Marvel movies is doing a movie. If that ever happens, who knows, right? But anyway, this is the Nooner. Let me know in the comments below. Are you angry? Are you mad that Kathleen Kennedy renewed her contract? Come on, we all saw it coming. We all knew this was going to happen. You don't fire somebody making you money. But she could have made more money, Junkman. Oh, well, she's making money. That's the bottom line right there. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.